Well, I'm sure, like me, you had your favourite childhood movie that you remember with great fondness, maybe now as an adult. And one of mine was The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I saw the animated version first, and of course, then the more recent ones. And I was always struck by this magical world that's at the back of the wardrobe. And what if it might be there in mine? And I was thinking today in church, actually, this whole Christian thing is a lot like that too. You walk into a room, it all looks real, and if you open to it and you go exploring in weird places like the back of the wardrobe, you might just find this crazy other world on the other side. And that for me is a lot like what Christianity is. I so often listen to worship songs and prayers and actually, start to get engaged in things and think, this is just actually all so weird. It's so weird. It's like another whole reality that a lot of people don't even believe exists. And it's quite a mind stretch to actually go there in the first place. And I thought a lot of people actually will walk into the room and won't even imagine that there might be another reality just waiting for them to discover. Others will go in, they might believe from others who've come back from the wonderful land of Narnia that there is actually another world on the other side. They love hearing all about it. They'll come back to church every week to hear all about that land on the other side, but they don't actually want to go there themselves. It seems a little bit weird, don't really know how to engage with it, who we might encounter, just how strange this might all become if I give myself over to it too much. And then there are those who are just wacky and who go through the wardrobe and who go on the other side and who engage in this whole quest that's going on the other side to save, actually, really not just that land, but this one too. And I think that that's a lot like what the Christian story is. And I think it's obviously what C.S. Lewis was pointing to too. And I also think that those of us who are prepared to go through to the other side of the wardrobe sometimes get to play Mr. Tumnus, the first person that people encounter when they come through. When they say, all right, let's just give this a shot. Let's just see if this is really there. And if we happen to be there to greet them as they come through the door, we get to show them around and say, wow, well, this is church. This is the Bible. This is prayer. These are worship songs. This is where you can get so amazingly close to God and experience Him in untold ways that are going to stir your heart and your mind to want to go back and tell others, and also to fight for what's really needed in terms of prayer for places, for people, for incredible difficulties in the world in ways that make no sense on this side of the wardrobe. I mean, prayer, what's that going to change really? But once you're through the other side and you find actually this battle works on another level in different ways, it does start to make sense. And so for me, I find it's a little bit of a mind shift. I have to switch out from the room that the wardrobe's in, go through to the other side and actually allow it to become real. And I think I've had enough experiences there myself to know this wonderful, amazing place, this reality with Jesus Christ, with God, eternity. It's there, it's real, as are the evils that sometimes lurk there that we have to fight as well. And I think I would just say give it a shot, because it's a big important thing to know if it's there or not, because this part of the world will fall away, but what's on the other side of the wardrobe is meant to last forever. So I can't see there's anything to lose. Big adventure awaits though.